Hey everyone, my name is Grace, but if you're my team, you're like, yeah, we know this, but I'm sharing this video out in the whole Pampered Chef world because I wanted to share about a really great way to up your contact list for your business, whether you're looking for more bookings, sales, or recruit leads. One of the best ways that I know during the summer months is through yard sailing. What I found is, well, I myself might even be a little hesitant to approach somebody in the grocery store. I have no qualms approaching people while out and about yard sailing. It's a different feel, it's a different vibe. It's like you're one big family, okay? So I just wanted to share what I do and in hopes to really encourage you all to get out there and try it. You know, when I started my Pampered Chef business 14 years ago, my pool of people that I had to work from was more like a puddle. I was not from the area that I lived. Most of my people were 3 hours north, and while I did have some parties booked up there, I just knew that I needed to find things that were local. So I did do some vendor events. That was definitely helpful, but I've always loved yard sailing, so it was kind of a no-brainer then as my business got going that I would make out and about contacts while I was doing what I loved. Yard sailing is kind of like Christmas for me. It's like the days out of the year that I'll actually get up at the crack of dawn because I just love it. I love the thrill of the hunt. I just love it. And if you have never yard sailed, you need to get on it because the deals out there are amazing. So what I do is Thursday, because most yard sales are held Fridays and Saturdays. Thursday, and today is Thursday, I've already scoped out the local papers. I look for community yard sales first because I like to be able to park and just get out and walk rather than driving here and there and everywhere. Some weekends it's a bus that, you know, I just end up driving all over the area, and that's fine. So first off, I scope out where I'm going to be going, and then next I get ready. Okay, and you want to be intentional with this. You don't want to just walk out and then realize you don't have anything. So I arm myself with recipe cards, recruiting brochures, mini catalogs. I do throw some full size catalogs in my car. I just find the mini catalogs and also the host helpers. Is that what they're called? Like we have the new summer products. I have one here on my desk, but I think I mailed it out. You know what I'm talking about. That has like the ice cream maker and all that in it. They're lighter weight to go in my bag, so it's not like weighing on my shoulder. But if I do need a full-size catalog, I put them in my car, okay? So next, to make sure I'm wearing some kind of logo wear. It could be a baseball cap. I am not a t-shirt person, but I will wear a t-shirt while yard sailing typically. Or I'll have my mini catalog bag that we were able to earn years ago. It's gray. It goes over the shoulder. You can even go on Etsy, and there's tons of people that make different kinds of cute tote bags, and they'll accommodate to fit our mini catalogs and all that, so you could order one up. Somebody, I think it even said Amazon, you can order one. So if you have Prime, you could probably have it in 2 days. So I make sure that I'm full and ready to go. And you're going to notice, here's an example. This recipe card, I have a sticky note. Okay, I keep it really simple. I just put sticky notes on everything. This way I can get the person's contact information, and honestly it holds me accountable because it's going to look kind of weird that I'm handing somebody a recipe card and there's a big sticky note. Obviously it's there for a reason, so I have to mention it. So I go out the crack of dawn because I don't want to waste any golden opportunities because I'm usually out there looking for deals for myself, and I barter with everyone. Some people say, oh, you definitely wouldn't barter if you're going to try to do business with them, but absolutely not. So I'll be at a yard sale, and typically what happens is I'll find things, and I'll go up to the person. I'll say, hey, what's the best you can give me on this? And we'll go back and forth. I'll make my purchase, and then I'll say to them, hey, I want to thank you. Like, I love bartering, and I love that you gave me a deal. Thank you so much. So as a little token of my appreciation, I'm actually your local Pampered Chef consultant. I want to leave you with this recipe card. It's super good. It's yummy. You're going to love it. And you know what? You were so kind. I actually would love to send you some more recipes. So if you could just go ahead and put your name and your mailing info, your phone number, just throw your contact info. Feel free to put your email in there because my email newsletter rocks. Like, you won't want to miss out. There's specials and there's tons of recipes. So just throw all that down, and then I'll get that out to you, and then I'll follow up to make sure you received it. Did you notice I didn't say, would you like to give me your contact? The second you ask them, would you like, kind of puts that seed of doubt in their brain. So now they're like, should I? Like, why wouldn't they want, you know, me to give them? I just say, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, I do have to back up and say I look presentable. Okay, there's a lot of people yard selling, and a lot of them look like they just rolled out of bed. My makeup's on, my mascara's on, my hair is done. I might be wearing a t-shirt, but I look put together. You can look put together and still be wearing a t-shirt. Okay, I look like somebody they would want to do business with. Okay, so just do a little self-check. Just saying. A lot of times I do yard sale with my son and other family members, actually, so I don't use that as an excuse. They know that I'm there to get business as well, so they just wait patiently. Okay. So while they're filling this in, then I say, so let me ask you, when was your last Pampered Chef party? You would not believe how many people are like, oh, I've never had one. Like, seriously. And even if they tell me, oh, I had a party a month ago, no matter what they say, I put a shocked look on my face. I'm like, oh my word, are you serious? We should really get together. We need to do like fajitas and margaritas, or we need to be having like a farmer's market kind of party. I'll show you and your friends what to do with all the local produce, you know, all the in-season produce. Like, you can't miss out on this. We're going to have a blast. You're going to get a wild shopping spree. So what do you think? Would you like to get your friends together with this crazy girl who bartered with you at your yard sale? Would you like to get your friends together for a super fun time? Huh? You know, and there we go. And it's just so funny because I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my word, we totally need to do this. Right? Oh, okay, sure. I do get the no's. Oh no, I'm really not into it. I'm like, that is no problem. But let me ask you, are you familiar with Pampered Chef? Like, are you interested? Like, I could leave you a catalog so that way you have contact with me. You can see our latest product line. How about that? I've never gotten a no for that. Then I run back to the car, I get him a catalog, I'm like, here you go. And here's the deal, my friend. You text me within 48 hours that you placed an online order and that you met me at the yard sale, and I will send you a bonus gift. So I leave them with a little challenge because I figure, you want to know what? Even if they're not going to book a party, they can still order. I can give them a challenge. If they kind of hemmed and hawed, but they're like, no, I don't think so, I change up my wording a little bit. I'll still say, oh my word, how about I at least leave you with a catalog so you see our hottest new products and you can have contact with me just in case you need anything or a friend needs it. Okay, again, I've never gotten a no for that. I run over the car, I bring them back a full-size catalog, and I'll say, you want to know what? You should just totally just show this around. Because you and I both know, once your friends and family see this, they're going to be like, oh my word, Pampered Chef, I love Pampered Chef, and there's all this new stuff we haven't seen, and we want to order. And you want to know what? Before you know it, you've gotten $200, $300, $500, $800 in orders just because people saw your catalog. That's a party. Okay, so you've got all my contact information, and you want to know what? If you get any orders within the next week, you message me, say, hey Grace, I met you at the yard sale. I'm going to be throwing an extra bonus your way, and you'll get all the host perks. So see, depending on the vibe I get from the person, I change up my wording. Okay? Now this is the person that's holding the yard sale. Okay, so I've made a purchase with them. That's what I do with them. Okay? If we've, struck up a conversation, there have been times I'll say, hey, so were you just cleaning out? Are you doing this to save up for something? If it comes out, they're like, oh yeah, we're looking to throw our, toss our kids into private school, so we're looking, or we're saving up for dance camp or whatever. Or if they've got a little setup with a bake sale or a lemonade stand and it says, a little fundraiser for da-da-da-da. Well then, what I whip out would be, I'm giving them this with this, but then I'm whipping out a recruiting brochure and saying, holy smokes, well, how would you like to be making it a little bit faster than like the quarters and dimes and nickels you're making off the bake sale, which your baked goods look amazing. But what if I told you could be making the kind of money towards this in the increments of hundreds? That catches their attention. Oh, and I'm like, you should really give this business a try. Do one party for yourself, see what happens, okay? But because you're the consultant of that party, you would make all the money. And in one party, you could be making $100, $200, $300 that could be going towards the children's, daycare or schooling or that missions trip. Okay? And then I'll show you how to set up a virtual party where, again, you can be making another $100, $200, $300. Okay? So why don't we look into this? Can I give you a shout in the next day or two? Would you be open for that? One of the gals on my team, I met at a yard sale. She was a current consultant for another company. She was not happy with that at all. She was actually selling a lot of her inventory off because she was kind of phasing out of that. And she's like, I just love Pampered Chef, yada yada. And a couple weeks later, she joined my team. Okay, so yard sailing is more about just the deal hunting. It's about listening to the cues that the people give you, okay? Because they'll kind of show you what it is they're looking for, okay? So listen for those things. Now, the other cool thing is yard sailing is you typically end up bumping into the same people. Okay, that's why I like to go early. If you wait till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's kind of dying down. Okay, you go early though. It's just funny how you see the same people, especially community yard sales, over and over, and then you start striking up conversations like you say, "Oh my word, can you believe that they're selling that?" I know, right? Oh, or you might overhear they're looking for something. You'll say, "Hey, I saw that at a yard sale, like over there." "Oh, thank you." And that's again where I'll say, "Hey, you know what? We're kind of following each other. We're like, like yard sale twins here or whatever." They're like, "Oh yeah," and I'll say, "Well, I'm your local Pampered Chef consultant, and it's kind of been fun tag teaming you, like around all these yard sales. I'd like to give you this little recipe. It's so yummy, and it's just from one friend to another. So, and because I would like to send you more recipes, because that's what I do. Go ahead and throw all your contact information, and I'll get those out to you." Now, I'm not doing this while they're, in the midst of bargaining, with the person that's holding the yard sale. It's kind of like a lull. Maybe we're at a table and we're just kind of striking up a little easy conversation. That's when I'll pull this out. I'll just say, "Hey, listen, you've been a hoot. We've been having fun, joking around. Let me send you home with this. I mean, you're the kind of person I like to do business with. Like, seriously." I compliment them. Okay, I get their information. That's when I say, so tell me, when was your last party? And again, mostly I hear, either I haven't had one in years or I've never had one. I'm like, "Oh my word. Like I just said, you're the exact kind of person I like to do business with. We would have so much fun. We could do a fajita and margarita party. Oh my word, I can show you and your friends how to whip off stuff off the grill. Like you're going to be just dying. And don't even get me started about the desserts. Oh my goodness, the desserts are phenomenal. So what do you say? Why don't we get something going on? Would that be up your alley? Okay. I keep it very casual, and if they're like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Okay, let's, honestly, I don't book them right there. We're yard selling." I'll say, "Here's the deal. I'm going to message you, when I get in my office on Monday, because I don't work on the weekend. You get your date booked with me. We have it solidified by that night, no matter what month it is, and I will mail you out a bonus goodie." Okay, so look for that to come from me, okay? I always put out a little challenge to them. Okay, so it's never like, "Oh, can I call you on Monday?" It's always like, "Yes, I'm going to contact you on Monday, and when we have it set up, no matter what the month is, when we have it set up by that evening, I'm going to send you some." So they know to look for me, and they also know there's going to be basically like a goodie to work towards, okay? I don't want the excitement to die down, like, "Oh, she's calling me." It's like, "Oh, she's calling me, and I got to get this done so I get this bonus goodie," okay? Or again, it'll be, you text me some great dates for you in June or July. Excuse me, by Sunday night when I get my office on Monday, we'll get all done and I'll have a bonus goodie for you. Okay, so it's always letting them know, "Hey, you do this and there's going to be this bonus out there for you." Okay, because I don't work in my office on the weekends, and I'm not going to cave and give up family time for a lead. It's just not me. And I frankly know that I don't do anything on Sundays other than nap, so they wouldn't hear from me even if I told them they would. So I'm trying to think. This is really how simple it is, my friends. I don't overthink it. If you're a friendly kind of person and you can talk with people at your shows and just look at the world that everybody out there is just another friend waiting to happen, this will be so fine for you. You'll have so much fun with this because, like I said, yard sailing just typically has that different feel. It's a hoot. It is a hoot, and you can come home with loads of leads and really good quality leads as well, because think about it, people that are out yard sailing are looking for a deal, and what do we have to offer them? A deal, right? And the people holding the yard sales are typically looking to make money, and we have a way for them to make money. Don't forget to stop at the church yard sales, okay? Because typically they're doing that to either raise money for a youth group, missions trip, maybe a new roof for the church. They're just looking to raise funds. And when you go, after you make your purchase, you need to ask who is the person that heads the fundraiser up. Okay, and you need to approach that person and say, "Wow, this is great fun. This was a great yard sale. I love yard sale. And I always look forward to this, or this was my first time. I'll definitely come back next year. But what I need to let you know is I'm your local Pampered Chef consultant, and we have crazy awesome fundraising. like available for you. So I know you're busy today, but I would love to chat more with you. So are you open this week? Like if I gave you a quick shout, or are you on Facebook or something, that we could look into getting something going, because sometimes it's nice to shake things up with something a little different. And I don't know about you, but last time I checked, everyone eats. You know, and I just kind of throw that at the end. And I do want to respect their time, because they are crazy busy that day, but I'm certainly not going to leave that church, okay, without leaving information and getting theirs back and putting a plug for a fundraiser for my business. It's no difference if, you know, look in your papers for the local high school cheerleaders are doing a fundraiser, and this one and this one, and you'll see the SPCAs will do fundraisers. You go with the intention of looking for treasures, but also you know, dropping your info. And please don't feel that you are obligated to buy at everyone's yard sales just because you're going to try to do business with them. Absolutely not. There's been yard sales I've gone to that I'm like, oh dear, you are trying to make me pay for your garbage. I make zero purchase, but I will still approach them. Okay? Still approach them and see what business I could do with them. There have been some yard sales I've driven by because they're in the ghetto areas and I don't feel safe there, so I don't. Okay, so sorry if you're offended that I just said that, but use your discretion, because there have been homes that I've been by that I'm pretty sure there's dead bodies in the basement. But it's a really great way to drum up the leads for your business, especially if you're just new and getting started, or maybe you've moved to a new area, or you've just found that, you know what, you need to have a little pick-me-up. You need to get some fresh... Adley, Mommy's doing a video. You can say hi real quick. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Hi, there's Adley's car. Adley, do you like yard sales?
Yeah.
What kind of treasures do we find at yard sales?
Toy cars.
Like this one. This one was. Okay, get out of here. Let Mama finish her video. So I would really encourage you. And if, you know, you need a little support, call some team members, have, you know, go together, set a challenge, see who can hit, you know, maybe get 5 contacts first, and then, you know, break at noon for lunch, you know, go hit McDonald's or something, and you can discuss what you're learning. If you find you're having any fears over anything, look over your leads. You can even use that time to quick pop to text to those contacts. Hey, it was so nice meeting you a couple hours ago. Looking forward to catching up with you on Monday to get our party set up or to chat more about the business or whatever. Or, you know, if they were more interested in buying, hey, just wanted to text, I hopped on my outlet and I just want to give you a heads up. There's several items that are like almost like 80% off. So I didn't realize that when we chatted, so I wanted to give you a heads up. You know, use that as a little downtime, but go out with team members. It's so fun, okay? And leaders out there, gather team members and do this as a team event. I have it set up for June 24th. I'm doing it as a team event. We're all going to go out together, whoever's available, and we're going to yard sale together. Okay? So I hope this has inspired you as just another way to build your business and add those contacts to your lead lists. Okay? It's an easy way, and this weekend is one of the super hot weekends. I've noticed a few of the past weekends, but it really seems the weekend before Memorial Day is really like the biggie start. Okay? So hey, go out there, make it happen, and definitely keep me posted if you see some success with this or if you have any questions. Make it a great one.